Hello everybody and welcome to this segment we like to call Gamescope. Today we'll be talking all things YouTube, gaming and live streaming, so stick around.
Speaking of gaming, let's discuss some of the most popular games for live streaming, shall we? Let's start with Dota 2. Chances are you've heard of League of Legends or World of Warcraft, right? If you say no, I'll just assume you've been living under a rock for the past century. But hey, whatever floats your boat, right? Well, those games, they're crap. Well, okay, fine. They're not crap, but they're just not as good as Dota. What's that? You don't agree? Well, sit back, son, and let good old Bio explain the error of your ways and set you on a path to righteousness. Okay, so if you don't know what Dota is, I'll explain it real quick. It's essentially a MOBA game. That's multiplayer online battle arena for those who aren't familiar with gaming terms. And it's a strategy game. Basically, you choose 3 heroes and a main hero to battle with. Depending on their stats, you will be assigned a role. For example, if you choose Phantom Assassin, which you totally should by the way, she's the best, you will be assigned a role of carrier. It's pretty self-explanatory. You carry the team towards the end as they're entirely dependent on you and your ability to destroy the enemy's towers. You earn money as you go along so you can customise your hero, armour, companions, abilities, and so forth. Honestly, it's a lot like brain training on the DS, but with better artwork. Speaking of, you see this amazing design? It's awesome, right? Well, you have the talented Ice Rogue to thank for that. It probably resembles a lot of other battle arena games you've seen, since he's worked on Warcraft 3 and iPad games. Well, we also know that Valve released games with similar styles, right? I mean, take Ark Survival Evolved and Rust for example.
Okay, wait. If you want to talk about cool designs, then you should definitely check out Subnautica. It's a game that has only just become big now because of popular YouTuber Sips. If you like Minecraft, Rust or any building survival game, then Subnautica is definitely the game for you. It's an amazing futuristic underwater game where you have to learn to survive by yourself in the sea. To be able to survive, you would need to adventure out and find fragments to be able to build the machines you need. There are many alien-like creatures while you swim around, which can be a danger to you, so you have to craft weapons and be careful when you're approaching them, because if you die, you'll just lose everything that you made. Wondering where you can get this game? Well, you can go to Popular Gaming Community, Steam, where you can buy this game for £14.99 and install it to your PC. This is also good because it's an early access game. This means that the game develops while you're playing it. Thinking this game sounds cool? Well, it's about to get a lot more interesting because this game allows you to play with the Oculus Rift, which is a pair of goggles that allows you to see through the character's eyes. How cool is that?
Yeah, okay, I'll admit that Subnautica is a pretty good game, but that's besides the point. Dota is a free-to-play game for now, so grab it while you can. It's great for streaming on Twitch as it's very immersive and has easy to watch gameplay. I suggest playing it several times before you stream though. According to recent surveys, Dota fans have to play a total of 124 matches on average before feeling confident in their gaming ability. I know, it might sound like a lot of time and effort, but let's face it, us gamers, we don't get out much.
Okay, so earlier I mentioned the YouTuber Sips, who is in fact the real guy, the best guy. I for one saw him playing Subnautica and immediately wanted to play it myself. Sips has uploaded 23 episodes of this game and an average of 300,000 views per episode. Sips is definitely the guy to watch if you want to see a gameplay of this game before you play it yourself, because it'll always make you feel included because he'll say things like this.
And we're going to create a moon pool because we have the materials for it.
And he will always take into account the viewers' comments. He gave a review of this game and you can hear it here.
It goes without saying, this game is fantastic. I've really enjoyed every minute of it, and I'm very excited for the future of it as well.
Some of the popular games are mainly released on consoles, and FIFA is one of them. By selling on many copies each year, FIFA is one of the most popular games in the world. And I don't mean American football before you ask. Even though it can really easily piss you off and make you rage, it is one addictive game. It's been improved since 1993, don't get me wrong, but some things do go wrong at the minute. I wonder what. But I'll give it to EA, as each year they do make it very interesting by adding a game mode, which is very competitive. It's called the draft mode. This is where you pick a player out of a section of 5 players in each position and then try to build the best team as possible. But I'll give it to EA, as it is very, very hard to come across the 190 to 192 foot draft, which YouTubers all around the world are trying to conquer. Ultimate Team is another big feature to FIFA, as each year they bring out new players and give them upgrades. They also, the game really consists about winning coins, going through divisions, and getting to Division 1. But there are 10 divisions, and it is a lot of effort to go through. But once you start getting coins, you build a better team than before, as you really start off with bronzes, and you make the best team as possible. With Ultimate Team, the aim of the game is to get coins, but with YouTubers, they do sponsor coin sellers online, so people can spend a horrendous amount of money trying to buy coins and buy the best players. But we're talking about in Division 9, where you're still stuck with a bronze team and then they can't do nothing about it.
Game commentating has become so popular on YouTube that the most subbed YouTube channel is of gaming content, which is in fact PewDiePie. Even if you haven't watched him, you've probably heard of him. But today, he's not who I want to talk about. Today, I want to talk about the YouTube channels that are not as well known, like Hat Films. They are a channel that consists of 3 people: Alex, also known as Al Smithy, Chris, who's known as Trot, and Ross, well, his in-game name is just digits and letters. Inside reference because I'm a massive fan. Hat Films started off playing Minecraft at university, uploaded their content onto YouTube, not thinking much of it, and then they got discovered and started making Minecraft update trailers for the new mods. They started going to conventions, gaining more subs, and then the popular YouTube channel over 1 million subs, yes, that's right, Yogscast, asked them to join their community and they accepted. Since then they've become more known with over 800,000 subscribers, and they've been able to attend more conventions like Comic-Con, EGX, Insomnia and loads more. They have even been said to be the One Direction of YouTube, says The Gadget Show, when they had a little segment done of them and their lives. I know, cringy right? Even they didn't like it. Now someone stop me from talking about them because I will be here for days.
The Sidemen are named as one of the biggest YouTube groups in the UK. Harry, or Road to Shore, is 19 years old, as Ethan is 20, his YouTube name is Bazinga. Josh Zerkar is 23, and Mini Minter is also 23. Toby, or Tobe Drizzle, is 22 years old. Vic, or Vic Star, is 20, and probably the most famous of the group is JJ, better known as KSI, is 22 as well. They formed on October 19th, 2015, where individually they play games of FIFA and they do competitions with each other. They also do forfeit FIFA, where whenever they score the goal, they have a painful or a grim forfeit. But most of the time, they go completely ballistic when they win, especially JJ. Harold is one of the most biggest raiders out of the group, alongside KSI, where they destroy their controllers whilst playing and their chairs. Mainly because they are pretty bad, but they do have Jaimee luck. Another game that they play is GTA 5, but Ethan hates this game and he knows it for when online, that when they come across the moist wet waves. Over the years, the group have been to several gaming events such as Insomnia and Gamescom, which takes place in Germany, where they meet up and greet with fans, they take pictures, sign autographs and all that jazz. Then they do a Q&A on stage, where they, just like every other YouTuber really.
Speaking of the Yogscast, let me tell you a bit about how they became so successful and how they started off. Okay, so Lewis Brindley and Simon Lane are best pals. The nutters who created the Yogscast, by the way. Lewis said that he wanted to share Simon with the world. That's bloody adorable. Basically, Yog stands for Ye Olde Goon Squad, a popular term used in World of Warcraft, which was pretty much the only game they played for 2 whole years. After having become so successful in such a short period of time, they were contacted by their mates and asked to help them start YouTube channels too. That's right, you guessed it. That's how Yogscast was first formed, for a bunch of nerds all wanting to share their experience with us. Bless them. This network originally consisted of Lewis Brindley, Simon Lane, Mark Turpin and 4 content creators, Hannah Rutherford, Chris Levance, Paul Sykes and Duncan Jones. It wasn't until early May 2011 that they became a registered company though. I know, right? They sure took their time. Anyway, Lewis, Simon and Hannah all planned, edited and recorded their content in a small office space in Reading. Yet, none of them, they own Yog Towers in Bristol, with a total of 32 employees. I know, right? I wish I was one of them too.
Okay, we hope this helped you understand the depth a YouTuber has to go through to become successful, and maybe this will inspire you to do the same. Like my fellow Hatfilms fans would say, good day!